Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I have been kind of busy taking care of myself, doing a few videos here and there. I did do that one about exercising with Brown Sugar, um, and I uploaded that. You check out his channel and everything, like, subscribe, share with your friends, all that good jazz. I would really appreciate it because literally every time you press that share button and send it to one friend you think would benefit, it gets me another view, it potentially gives me another like, another comment, another subscriber, and it helps my channel grow. And that's what I want to do because that is just, how I do want to grow my channel, and I mean everybody who does YouTube does want to do that, and I'm trying to get to 1,000 as fast as possible, hopefully by the end of the year. That is one of my resolutions, and I hope you guys who are with me now can help me do that. Um Today though, we are going to be talking about different coping strategies when you know something is going wrong and you've seen it coming, you don't know how to stop it. What are you gonna do? And this goes a lot with what I've dealt with recently. Those of you who have watched my recent videos know that for the past year or so I've been kind of depressed. Over winter break, my brothers were back. I was kind of losing sleep schedule, and then it all happened and within the course of like half a week. I took a double shift at work, which is 16 hours. I was exhausted for the next 2 days, and then the full moon was around that time, so I lost sleep right before I had to go to work again. And so I only got 4 hours of sleep before work, and then I had no good sleep after that. And I think last night was the only day that I straight up slept through from like 11 to 7. And that is what I call like 8 hours good enough sleep. I didn't sleep through the whole night, but I was in bed and I was sleeping. So I call that a win. Hopefully, I don't take a nap in the afternoon. Hopefully, I don't need a nap. And I think things are on a better track. I narrowly avoided full-blown mania with delusions and hallucinations and all that jazz that we try to avoid. Um, but yeah, so I'm just gonna go through the specific steps of what I did to prevent that for myself. Um, okay. So the first thing was just noticing it was happening as it was happening. After my double shift, I knew I didn't feel good. My sleep was all off. And then I noticed the full moon that Saturday. So that was like 3 days right there of me just noticing stuff, taking in the info, noticing that things were not going well. I also, one mistake I made was thinking it wasn't as big of a deal as it was. And I think that going back, I would have told my doctor on the Friday because he doesn't work on Saturdays, so I had to wait until Sunday. And by that point, anybody with bipolar knows that 2 days is a big difference for mania. So what I did was wait until Sunday, and I don't think we actually got an appointment right away, but it's like I wanted to take melatonin to help me sleep, and my mom was like, I don't trust that. And I was kind of pissed about that because I know what, like, melatonin is not unsafe. It's just that people take it all the time and it ends up being counter effective because then you need it to fall asleep and you can't fall asleep without it. But I only took it a couple of days, and for the entire last week, it was the first semester or first week of the semester. Everything was going on. I was getting 2 hours of sleep a night. I was getting like average 3 hours a day, and like I would take naps here and there, but it was so bad. Everything was happening. I felt so behind. One good thing that came out of that though was I was able to make more social interactions that will set me up for success, I think, later in the semester. So that was one positive that came out of being manic at the beginning of the semester, was being able to talk to people without problems, because I'm definitely an extrovert when I'm manic versus an introvert when I'm depressed. Um so that happened, and now we are going in to the next week. Um It's Monday, and the teachers at my school, or not teachers, but professors, faculty, are on strike, and they're trying to get more money, they're trying to get more resources for mental health at our school for free. So it's all just a big thing. So now it's like relaxing time, catch up time for a lot of people, and there's just a lot less to do because we don't have to be at class because the teachers aren't there, or professors. I know that people get all weird when I call my professors teachers because there's a difference. Anyway, when I say teachers, I mean professors. Um, there's just a lot going on, and I understand that the way it happened for me, it's kind of perfect that this strike is happening right now because it gives me time to recover. And I feel like that's important when you're going through anything related to mental health is you need time to recover. When you're stressed out, when the stress just keeps beating on you, you need time to recover. And if that means taking a mental health day, if it means taking two, do it. Because what I learned in this past week or two is that I'm not gonna put a price on my mental health. I was like, a double, she's offering me a bonus, I'm just gonna take it. And I got like $300, $400 that day for doing 16 hours. And I'm just like, was that worth it? Was that really worth it to go through all this trouble with my mental health for that money? And I quit my job. I just straight up quit. And I was like, I'm not doing this anymore because it's so toxic to have an administrator trying to bribe you with money and then you feeling like, oh, I'll take that. Like, my mental health is worth that. It's not worth any amount of money. If you're happy, but you're dirt poor and you have to scrape by with what you earn, but your mental health is fine, I think that takes precedence over having a good sum of money, having what you want, but your mental health is trash. That's just my take. I don't know how other people feel about it or how other people feel given their financial situations, but I would take my mental health more seriously than I took few hundred extra bucks because at the end of the day, I can't do anything and I feel like crap if I get manic, if I get depressed. And I think my mental health is the most important thing in my life besides my family and friends who support me and who I support and who I love very much. Um, but yes, so what I learned is just a job isn't everything, career paths aren't everything, school isn't even everything. Yeah, it's there, yeah, everyone's doing it, but at the end of the day, you need to take care of yourself, you need to take care of those around you, and you need to accept help from those around you. And I feel like that's a big thing that got me to last week was that my mom followed me to school every day to make sure I was safe, to make sure I didn't make any weird decisions, to make sure that I wasn't wandering off into the bad parts of the city, all that good jazz, because when I'm manic, I don't make sound decisions, and they were just worried, and I can understand why, but I got really annoyed because I'm like, I'm 23, I don't need a babysitter, I don't want to be seen at school with my mom following me all the time. But I can understand how it was necessary if my parents thought that I was going to be unsafe. Um, but on that Thursday, which is 3 days of my mom following me to school, I woke up early, I took the car, I went to the train station, I took the train to school, I went to school, like everything, and I was sitting there, and I turn around after like 3 hours of sitting on my computer, and my mom's just sitting right there, and I'm just like I have no freedom. That's what I feel like. I feel like I have no sense of autonomy, no sense of independence, no sense of any of that. And I know that I've been talking a lot about that, but it's just like all ties into that. It feels like every move that I make is being watched by my parents, and it's like, oh, Cynthia's getting manic again, better clamp down, and then I get annoyed and then it makes everything worse. But there's just that. There's a lot of things that go into these things with mania, with depression, and I feel like parents are only trying to do their best, but sometimes they make it worse. And I feel like my mom coming to school with me, while it's not a bad thing, it's also just a sense of like losing autonomy, feeling shame, and like it's not like I worry about what other people think. I worry about what I think because I don't want to feel like my parents think I need somebody. I don't want them to follow me around. I don't want them to I want to be able to make my own decisions. And that's something that I've really never been able to do without a fight. So, I guess the whole summary of this video is when it comes to mental health and when it's failing, you have to first pay attention, second, figure out what you need to do for yourself to get better, which is often just the most basic things are sleep, eat, exercise, doctor's orders, and any spiritual beliefs that you have. Or sobriety or anything like that. But those basic things, they're manageable. You don't have to think a lot about how you feel, but they definitely help. And then everything will slowly follow. Like as soon as I got more sleep, things were a lot better. So I think that anything that you're going through can generally be like supported. Like that support beam at the bottom that you're standing on can be strengthened by seeds, which is what I just described. Sleep, eat, exercise, doctor orders, sobriety, or spirituality. So yeah, that's just the whole premise of getting better when you're not well. And I hope that this helped you. Please like, please comment, please subscribe if you haven't already. Please share this video with anybody that you think may need it right now. And also, if you guys comment, I will comment back. And I also am working on giving a giveaway because I found out some really cool stuff and I'm just itching to like use it. So if you guys comment on at least 5 videos this month that I've already uploaded or that I will upload, you will be given something from me, and it will be personally made, so you will be contacted by me and I will get all your contact information and send it. And I know the last time I did a giveaway, it ended up not panning out because a person who won just was like, no, it's okay, don't worry about it. And then I felt really bad because I didn't get like all of the things figured out with like sending the package. It was just so complicated. But this time, I promise, guys, you comment on at least 5 of my videos and I see it and I contact you at the end of the 5, you guys will get something from me. And since I'm a small channel, this will be worth a lot when I get to like wherever, whatever, like hoping one day I'm 100,000 subscribers, but we'll see about that. Anyway, that's my whole thing. I hope you guys enjoy this video and I'll see you guys next time.